What's up, everyone? This is Maze, and welcome to Game 2 between SlayerSBoxer and FruitDealer. We saw last game on Lost Temple that SlayerSBoxer could not handle the awesome drop Baneling play that FruitDealer was dishing out. It was just amazing to see. He would basically just put a bunch of Banelings into Overlords and drop them on Thors and Bio Balls and pretty much anything that he wanted to. And besides that, while both players had very good control and very good micro, obviously what really pushed FruitDealer ahead was that he was really able to contain SlayerSBoxer. Slayer did not secure an expansion other than his natural for the entire game. He tried to push out to a highly contested high yield basically out of desperation. So hopefully this game he might try. I think he is much less confined on Metalopolis than he is on Lost Temple, because all it'll really take for him to expand somewhere else is to build a command center right here and float it off, and then he can just keep hopping if he is essentially contained over here somewhere. In which case all he really needs to do is build a planetary fortress, defend it a little bit, and he's pretty solid. So I think on this map that's not going to be as big of an issue. And noting this strange barracks placement, I don't know what to make of this. I guess he doesn't want the drone scout to see where this barracks is. However, if that's the case, that's a pretty risky maneuver, because he has no idea where the Zerg player is. The Zerg player could be right here, the Zerg player could be over here, in which case he would be scouting this barracks. So I'm not really sure what this placement is for. Maybe we'll soon find out why exactly he put this barracks here, but I'm not really sure at all. But FruitDealer going for the hatchery right now. He's putting down the spawning pool, so pretty good map to go for a fast expansion. He is not sure yet where his opponent is, but that doesn't matter. We saw the FruitDealer expanded last game, even though they're in the direct cross-bomb position, and was able to defend against it pretty well. Here comes a bunker one more time, so maybe this is why he's building it out here. He feels like he doesn't have to go through the ramp, so he can get his Marine there quicker. That's my best guess right now. So the Marines are coming in. He's actually double bunkering right now, and drones are trying to get out of here, but I think SlayerSBoxer is going to be able to get this down in time. These drones are actually pretty blocked off. These SCVs are getting some lucky maneuvers around here, and this drone is trying so hard to get in, and here comes the Marine. He is going to get into this bunker, no problem, and this hatchery is probably going to go down. Is he going to decide to cancel it, or is he going to keep it up? He cancels his hatchery, so the bunkers have denied the fast expansion on this map. FruitDealer is canceled his hatchery just in time. So these SCVs are now going back to work, and this bunker and with this Marine has done its job so far in this game. So let's see what SlayerSBoxer is up to. Let's take a look at what is being produced right now. There's going to be a Roach Warren and a factory being produced right now. So it looks like the Terran player is going for tech, and FruitDealer is going for the Roach Warren, because he's going to need something to try and tank these bunkers. And a couple of links come out and 2 die. I think he's trying to get as much scouting as he can right now, because he's pretty much contained, so he doesn't want to just keep that. Oh no, he's actually getting the high yield. FruitDealer is going to try and take on this high yield expansion despite the fact that he lost his natural. Very, very risky maneuver. Let's see if this pays off for him. A couple lings right now trying to get into this base, and a command center being produced right now. So oh, the SCV does go down for the factory, but he's going to be able to get this off no problem at all. That one Marine comes back in to save the day, skirting these Zerglings off back down the ramp. And the hatchery is over halfway finished right now. The bunker is denying FruitDealer getting out of there for right now, but there are a bunch of roaches on the way, so he's going to be able to get through this bunker no problem. There are only 2 Marines on there, so those Marines are going to die pretty soon. And he's actually getting Hellions right now, which is probably not the best call. I don't think SlayerSBoxer realizes there are roaches until right now, so Hellions not the best unit against roaches. These Marines are going to die, trying to do as much damage as possible before they go, but these Marines are definitely toast. There's no place for these guys to run. And there they are, dying on the field there, and one Hellion probably trying to go in and maybe snipe out a couple of drones. Oh, actually denied by a couple of roaches here. Does SlayerSBoxer see this expansion yet? No, he does not. He has just scouted that, expansion, so SlayerSBoxer sees exactly what's up, and a couple of roaches moving in on this position right now. One command center being warped in, but there's really not that much for the Terran player to defend against this. He's got a couple of SCVs, one Marauder coming out in the perfect time. Great unit to have against these roaches right now. So Tech Lab being repaired. I think FruitDealer is going to have no problem. And one Harass coming down right here, trying to get a couple of these drones, but without that pre-igniter, it's going to be tough spread for him to try to get any more than just a couple. He might be able to, if this queen is really going to town. He got 2 drones right there, so this Hellion has paid for itself. At least for right now, might be able to get a couple more, but right now this Hellion is so weak, he's probably not going to be able to do much else at the moment besides maybe post up at the Zelnaga Watchtower and see what's happening at this high-yield expansion right now. And we see that a Banshee is on the way for SlayerSBoxer. Taking a look at the army size right now, both players, despite the fact that SlayerSBoxer is pretty much teching really hard right now, he actually has the army advantage. So both players fairly equal, but I would say that right now SlayerSBoxer definitely has the advantage. He's got the tech and he's got the army size advantage for sure. However, this is also important to note that FruitDealer does have this high yield expansion, and he is starting to inch ahead out of the Terran Mule economy right now. These roaches are not going to be able to do much here between tanks and some Marauders right there. Stim being researched, Stim on the way, and is there going to be Cloak on the way? No, there is not. So looks like that SlayerSBoxer is just going to be trying to rely on his micro prowess to watch out for any queens that might be coming along, but really just pick off a couple of these roaches, because what are these roaches going to do? Absolutely nothing. They're just going to take beatings, and oh, this queen might actually go down. He is running away, so oh, another queen popping out just in time, so actually preparing for defensive strategy right here, and the Banshee actually does go down, only killing 1 roach. Ouch, that is tough to see. 1 roach for 1 Banshee, definitely not an equal exchange there. He almost got that queen, but this one came out just in time. So FruitDealer doing a pretty good job right here, actually. I'm surprised he was able to secure this so well, and actually double creep tumoring right now, so he's going to try to contain the Terran players similarly to how he did last game. And tons of Zerglings coming in right now, and SlayerSBoxer does not really have a great army against these Zerglings, but they did pretty much go on head-to-head without those roaches, so really no problem for SlayerSBoxer to take these out. And 1 Banshee supporting the air, supporting the skies, and 1 tank does go down, but that is about all that SlayerSBoxer lost. Looking at that exchange right there, SlayerSBoxer definitely ahead. He lost a lot of units, but again, those were pretty much just Zerglings. What are these Lings up to right now? What are these little buddies up to? They are probably not going to go anywhere. 2 creep tumors go down. That is unfortunate for FruitDealer. He's going to have to remake those creep tumors, and this 1 Hellion is still posting up on here. Taking a look at what's going on in the production, let's see what kind of tech are we seeing. We are seeing roach upgrades, a Hydralisk Den coming in right now. So he's going to be sticking with those roaches. I think we're probably going to see a Ling Roach Hydra build to try and get rid of this, because by get rid of this, I mean get rid of the air. He definitely needs some Hydras quickly. Last game, FruitDealer had pretty much no anti-air, so I think that's why SlayerSBoxer really pushed for fast Banshee, so he might be able to get some nice harass up, but he hasn't really been using them too well. He's just kind of been sitting back on his base, mining, and I think he really should be trying to expand across the map a little bit more, or at least going for some sort of more tech. He is pumping out more Banshees. He is getting Infernal Pre-Igniter, so he is gonna try to deny mass Zerglings or mass Banelings if he possibly can. And actually looks like FruitDealer's getting another expansion, so always the eager beaver to get another base. FruitDealer definitely does a great job with Zerg macroing up, as he should. And 1 tank actually getting a couple of Zerglings right here. I think it was about 4 or 5 Zerglings actually, so not a bad freebie shot in the dark. And SlayerSBoxer, in my opinion, should be trying to expand out here, getting that planetary fortress, as I was saying earlier. And actually here comes a Banshee harass. He's going to be able to snipe on that queen without a problem, and 1 Spore Crawler actually getting placed up, but it might be a little bit too late, and the Zerglings are coming, but what are the Zerglings going to be doing? Not that much. Spore Crawler is actually up right now. He doesn't see it. It's coming in right now. He's going to try to go for the Spore Crawler. No, he's going to be going back right now, and he's in a comfortable sweet spot right here. He has a huge sweet spot, actually. Hydras are being produced right now. 4 Hydras on the way, but is that going to be coming in soon enough? There's 1 Hydra. He is going to be able to get picked off quite easily, but no, actually the Hydra does live, and all 3 Banshees still live, so really all that SlayerSBoxer got out of that exchange was a Queen and maybe a couple of Zerglings. Right now we see that there is a Thor on the way. There is actually Cloak on the way as well, so if he is going to be able to take advantage of the fact that FruitDealer might not have an Overseer in time and really be able to harass the skies with Cloak against these Hydras, that might pay off hugely to his advantage, because I don't see any Overseers right now. There is 1 Overseer for FruitDealer actually, so hopefully he keeps that with his army while those Banshees attack. I think that's what we will see. 1 Hellion scouting around the map, seeing exactly what is there. He's actually on attack move right now, so he is on a mission to burn and toast some drones. A lot of Zerglings right now, 61 Zerglings. This is what people say when they say I got Zerg right here. This ball right here, that is tons of Zerglings right now. And FruitDealer just controlling the map. I don't know why SlayerSBoxer lets the Zerg player do this to him. He sees that he is expanding everywhere, and he also sees that he's trying to be denied. I don't know why he's not trying to get more bases. We saw that's really why he lost last game. He was just contained and sat comfortably back in his base like this. I would expect more from SlayerSBoxer. But let's see. Maybe the strategy might pay off. Maybe he is hoping on a good Banshee play to pull the tide for him. In any case, he is going to have to push out soon, because this Zerg army, even if he does manage to take it, is going to be able to replenish itself really quickly with how many hatcheries it's going to have later in the game. Both players right now are pretty equal on army count, but I think that FruitDealer is going to be able to max out sooner than SlayerSBoxer, and he is actually pushing out, so I think he might be reading his mind right now. He actually is trying to go for this push, getting a couple of tanks in good position right now.